The Big Bang Theory creators and stars honor Bob Newhart. In the world of television comedy, few names command as much respect and affection as Bob Newhart. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Newhart's dry wit, impeccable timing, and soft-spoken delivery made him one of the most beloved figures in American entertainment. So when the cast and creators of The Big Bang Theory recently gathered to pay tribute to the comedy legend, it was more than just a nostalgic reunion. It was a heartfelt celebration of a man who left an indelible mark on their show and their lives. Bob Newhart's portrayal of Professor Proton, Sheldon Cooper's childhood hero and science television host, remains one of The Big Bang Theory's most charming and poignant recurring roles. Introduced in Season 6, the character added unexpected emotional depth and warmth to Sheldon's world, bridging the gap between childlike wonder and adult vulnerability. For his performance, Newhart won his very first Primetime Emmy Award, a long-overdue recognition for his contributions to television. "Getting Bob on the show was like having comedy royalty walk into our living room," said Chuck Lorre, co-creator of The Big Bang Theory. He brought a calm, gentle energy that grounded every scene he was in. It didn't matter how absurd the dialogue was, Bob made it real. At a recent tribute event held at Warner Bros. Studios, the original set of Apartment 4A was reopened for one night only, and the reunion quickly became something more than just a behind-the-scenes look. It became a loving homage to Newhart, who passed away earlier this year at the age of 95. Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon, spoke tearfully about working with Newhart. "He was Sheldon's hero, and he quickly became mine too," Parsons said. "There was something magical about watching this man, who had already achieved so much, still walk onto our set with humility, curiosity, and kindness. He made us all better." Kaylee Cuoco, Johnny Galecki, Mayim Bialik, and Simon Helberg all echoed the sentiment. Cuoco described Newhart as a comedic grandfather figure who made you feel like every joke mattered, while Bialik called him a masterclass in restraint and genius. "Bob didn't need to shout or wave his hands to be funny," said Helberg. "He'd just raise an eyebrow or pause at the perfect moment, and the whole audience would erupt." One of the most touching moments of the evening was a never-before-seen blooper reel featuring Newhart's outtakes from his time on The Big Bang Theory. In contrast to his famously composed on-screen demeanor, the clips revealed a playful side, Newhart's giggling at Johnny Galecki's improvisation, trading barbs with Parsons between takes, and once delivering a line perfectly before cracking a mischievous smile and muttering, "Nailed it." Bill Prady, who helped bring the character of Professor Proton to life, recalled Newhart's initial hesitation about doing a multi-camera sitcom again after so many years. He asked, "Do you think anyone will even remember me?" And I told him, "Bob, not only will they remember you, they'll be thrilled to see you, and boy, were they ever." Indeed, Newhart's episodes were consistently among the most watched and highest rated in the series. His appearances didn't just elevate the humor, they humanized Sheldon in a way few characters could. As a figment of Sheldon's subconscious, Professor Proton even returned after his death, offering ghostly advice in a Jedi robe, a surreal and surprisingly touching turn that underscored Newhart's versatility and unique place in the show's legacy. For the fans, the tribute served as a reminder that The Big Bang Theory was always more than just jokes about physics and comic books. It was about connection between friends, between generations, and between the icons who paved the way for modern television and the stars who followed in their footsteps. Newhart's legacy goes far beyond one role or one show. His influence can be seen in every comedian who values subtlety over slapstick, every actor who knows the power of silence, and every writer who trusts the intelligence of their audience. To close the tribute, the cast gathered on the couch, Leonard, Penny, Sheldon, Raj, Howard, Bernadette, and Amy, all in their familiar seats, and raised a toast to the man who once played a children's science host, but ended up teaching them all something about grace, humility, and comic timing. "Here's to Bob," Parsons said, holding up a glass of warm tea, a nod to one of Professor Proton's favorite props. "May we all be as funny, as kind, and as unforgettable." As the audience applauded and the theme of the Bob Newhart show quietly played in the background, it became clear, Bob Newhart didn't just guest star on The Big Bang Theory. He became part of its heart. And that, much like the man himself, will never be forgotten.